Howdy doodle. So there was no game yesterday. Or sorry, no stream yesterday. And so I guess I'll have to update you guys on what happened over the course of of yesterday. There's only 2 games today and they're both happening at the same time, so Toronto, Florida has just started. But yesterday, Denver forced game 7. Carolina advanced to the third round. The 2 days ago, Edmonton advanced to the third round. Winnipeg forced game 6 yesterday. And Boston's forced game 6 without their best players. What the? Don't game? What are you doing? Where'd my volume go? That was weird. It just froze. Whatever. We got Metaphor. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Alright, so... Let's see here. Oh yeah, we were... That's right, we were... It's been a while. We were looking for recruits, or looking for bounties. Something that we could, like a big monster we could take out. We're gonna try and find a kidnapper. So, what do we... Yeah, we have to go ask the recruiter. So over here.
Oi, oi!
Oi, what's a whip or something like you over here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in Oh, the audacity of youth. That's rich. We're fledgling with no history of experience to speak of. As king, the idea makes me sick to the stomach.
No, thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience, and yeah, I'm starting to school children like you and Louis stare too. Hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'll be happy to give you the eulogy at your funeral.
I suppose he's a candidate too.
Hey!
Alright. Hey, would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Heisme?
Heisme? You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there.
Yeah, we can.
You're not, alright? Either that or you're just greedy. Head to Martira.
Matira?
You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Where do I start? No deadline. I'm surprised there's no deadline. That's a lot of money. Increases courage.
Let's call it.
We got the contract. Let's pitch for the info now. I thought we had to do it in one day.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
It was there right for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
Should probably stay inside the rest for today. Yeah. Guest room. Bedroom. Okay. Bed is simple but clean, and the room reminds me of a clear sunny day. May it's calm night. Yeah.
Good night.
Rest well.
Can I come in?
You can't sleep?
No, that's not it. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no, I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Promising returns. Okay. Yo, we get a curative cloning roast for this.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Nice pajamas.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
That's putting it mildly.
Unfortunately, 'tis a vice I may never escape. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Yeah, you killed a bunch of people. You got me thrown out.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Banned?
Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Hands!
So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose. 'Tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
TikTok. Metal's Day. Cutscene.
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Oh, Wooga. Oh, jeez, those bug eyes. Okay, it's not as bad from the side.
Far away sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish.
Sorry, I'm gonna click record just in
So
case.
that all may hear, one and all born to this land, as here we stand, let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let life be alive. Let my wish echo.
Yay. Just wish I didn't have to stop it halfway through to press the record button just in case this gets demonetized. Or not demonetized. I'm gonna swap it back now. Okay. Get that off the screen. I don't know, I'm just being extra cautious.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Is that an exclamation point
And
rock?
finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come
Guido?
before you only in loyal
Not
service
Guido,
of His Eminence.
Guido?
I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me! So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down. What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Yeah.
Well, it's not
I
quite
wasn't
all the
expecting that.
contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous,
Oh,
it's
what
Milo
the hell?
Maurizio.
Your face does not mean your.
If we lose
It does
this,
not freaking.
I think the country has some even bigger problems.
His face does not fit that structure.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Hi.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait!
It's
headed right
Sid!
for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
Oh, jeez.
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Have a care, you buffoon. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool!
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn
Okay,
your
his face looks a
crown.
little better
For
there,
the
but
people,
still.
For the throne! Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
Can I call you Sid?
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Yo, we've got popularity rank. I expected to stand out more than I expected. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I gained a lot of interest, but I only consider that this a part of the mission to aid the prince. What the?
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much.
You're just as crazy as this runner.
I'll take the compliment, little lady. Literally, because you're a little fairy. Now, let's have the quarters for a little test run.
What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Okay, there's 3
Let us hurry.
campsites. What is this? Is that just a region marker?
This place.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, Marcha. Martira. Here it is.
Oh, the Martha, eh? On these craftlings? Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal. Faster than a carriage. And sure, the roads will be safe for that kind of speed.
Jolly good. Now, cinch those bridges, chaps. First aim ahead to Martha, Old Castle Town.
If you're not giving a name, I'm gonna call you
amazing.
Sid.
I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Not interested. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. We're 2 ladies. The world is our shellfish.
Excuse me, but only 2 of us are ladies.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
I didn't even realize he had wings. Neurus, huh? So not Sid. Damn it.
What?
Also, is that the Zora Sapphire on the glowing thing behind him to the right?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Flashback.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, be
and tosh woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... 'tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
It's a little bumpy, but if we die together. Yeah.
Better than no support at all. isn't it?
Besides, lad, you'll not find a faster machine than this.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
He is a monster if he's kidnapping children.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I'm not gonna say it's perfect. No.
I trust all of you completely.
Yeah, that's probably the best response I can.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
That's gotta be one bumpy shower, though.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia and by finding more and then interacting with him. Strategy room, kitchen, okay. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around your way there.
Oh yeah?
And I've been at Gauntlet Runner. Kinda want to see what the engine room's like. Alright, fine. So we have a round table. There's a map showing the area surrounding our destination. Martira. Okay, so this is just a map.
Let's see.
I wonder where we're at right now.
It's a campground.
We haven't even
And
been to the
there's
campground.
a campground. But which one? This place.
So this is just a map, okay. So we're headed here, but we gotta go all the way down here for our first objective. That's a long ways. Wait, I just realized there's freaking birds that are actually flying. Oh no, they're gone. There's actual birds flying around. That's a little weird. do you have to say? The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he's certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with his unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions.
Ooh.
Carriages can't begin to compete with the gauntlet runner's speed until they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. So
All right then.
try. Let's see here. This is the kitchen.
Got it.
This is the kitchen. Bring your meals together. Well, I can't do it right now. These are beds. They seem pretty small. That's. I would not want to sleep in there. Even I'm not claustrophobic at all either. A little like lounge area. Back deck. Okay, this actually looks really cool. Yeah, I can see why some people might throw out cloth-covered barrels. Beneath this cloth seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Huh. Yeah, probably not safe to be back here. At least it's guardrails. Alright, let's go down to the engine room. Oh, there's more. Do I want to change? You know what? Yeah, I think I will change.
Now, where was I?
Get more presents. Yeah, okay. We're in the first animation, by the way. I sense that the new power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me, should you want to study it.
I've been waiting.
Okay, let's see here. So we are the Seeker. We're about to reach rank 10. Like, literally, we could probably just...
That...
Hang on, details. Do I get anything at rank 10? Does not look like it. The next skill is at rank 15. Yeah. If I'm gonna make you... Okay, so this is the merchant. Let's see here. Gold attack. Deals weak physical almighty damage to one enemy. It literally costs money. That's funny. Alchemy. Chance of winning a small sum of money each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. Okay. I don't know what the chances for that are. His likelihood of receiving items out of the battle by 20%. Increases effectiveness of consumables by 1.2 times. Increases it further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Okay. Also, I wonder how powerful this is. Also, nice to know that almighty damage is in this game. Fire dodge. Well, I guess you're weak to fire. You're weak to fire and light. That's not good. Steals mag from an enemy. Okay. What is your synthesis? Thief, Faker, Merchant. All reset. Removes nearly all beneficial effects from all enemies. Oh, it's the... What's that? What's that ability called? 777 money. Low hit rate, but deals... All hits deal critical physical almighty damage. Okay, cool. Okay, do I... You don't have... Oh, you do have another version. What are your stats, by the way? Very defensive. Luck goes up by whopping 7. 2 endurance and an agility. Hulkenberg I wanted to make somewhat more magical. You're rank 14. Your next art is at 20. Stroll is working on Warrior. His next skill is also at 20. I don't have the unlock condition for the rank. Yeah, because I need rank 3 to get these other ones. I'm trying to think here. You're definitely gonna be more physical. Do I want to put you back a brawler? I think I do because I did like the brawler skills. Aim for click forget. I only had you on warrior because it was recommended for the area, so I think I will put you back on brawler. Your attack goes way down because I don't have a better weapon. Yeah. What are your endurance goes up by 8. Well, your endurance is up by an extra 8. Let's see here. I did certify you for mage. Is it time to swap to mage? Yeah. I think it's time. As for Byakuya, what do I want to do? Go back to healer if I want. If I had more party members, I could feel more confident about doing certain things. I could just... Okay. You know, maybe you might not be bad as a merchant. Do I want you to be more magical or do I want you to be more defensive? Because I can do that. This gives you a lot of defensive stats. Even though you're weak to 2 things. What are you weak to when you are in Night? Electric. And you resist slash. You'd be weak to pierce but resist ice in this form. Okay, so hang on, let's just see here. Your magic is the same in Night as it is in Mage, but I'm assuming I can probably I'll probably get better stats as I level this up. So I think I will. What stat benefits are you getting from this? 3 strength. Yeah, it's mostly strength and agility. You have the smallest. You actually have the least HP. How many things do you have qualified? 3. You have 2. Oh no, you have 3. Excuse me. You just have 2. So I could give you a 3rd one theoretically. I don't have anybody as a merchant. trying to see here. Yeah, you're the only one that doesn't have any. Merchant's the only one that I don't haven't locked on anybody. So yeah, maybe I can make you eventually into a magical tank.
I see.
So I think I will give you merchant.
Fascinating. This right here.
So heroic is that of the prudent operator. Yeah, I'm
All
not
right.
gonna read this. Yeah, here we go.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Lord the merchant. It's
I see.
so this is the soul of the merchant. To use money as power is a compelling idea. Indeed, I shall apply myself in studying its ins and outs and enjoy the experience of learning it. Woo.
A new means of protection.
No. No, I want you to stay in mage for a bit. I can give you gold attack. Can only be used for the main menu. That sucks. I don't want that. Well, I need to get you off of frickin' Mage Fire, because that's not going to be useful for you.
All
Yeah.
right.
If I'm going to make you a magical tank, you can have a passive that increases your defense. Stroll's going to be on Brawler. You're going to be on Seeker. Right? Yeah, I don't really have much reason to change quite yet. Maybe I could. God, let's see here. You have Hama Medi. You got. Oh wow. I could also. Oh, hang on. Brawler. You have Diagonal Slash. I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good on this. No. That's, I want
What now?
equipment. Because Hulkenberg, you have an. I do not want you to have this. Does not learn. Okay, I'm gonna give you that instead. Do I not have a better? I don't have a better staff. That's kind of. That sucks. When did I get this? Yeah, put that on. Reach damage by being hit by a weakness. You have the foreman's jacket, okay. I'll put that on. Oh no, that's apparently on. Okay, yeah. Oh, it says it's equipped, never mind. Okay, so that's the best I can give you right now. Strength +2. I'll swap your guys' equipment. Oh, it actually does just flat out swap the equipment. Okay, appreciate that. Okay. And then... No, back row. I want you front row. Yeah, you're fine in the front row. For now.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll come again.
What? My connection to the server was lost? Oh, stream's still going. Right? Was I red block? I red blocked slightly. That was weird. Okay, whatever. Oh, we can clean. Maybe not now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna save just in case. Because I don't want anything happening. That was weird how the connection was lost. What is this? Machine that does laundry. Handmade by Neuros. Seems like there's nothing in it at the moment. Okay, whatever. That looks like a heart. What makes this thing run?
Hello?
First time I got it, runner, eh?
Well, that scared me. The pipe's in here too.
Call the runner phone. There's one in every room.
Spectacular.
Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I modified this crap with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream.
What dream?
Long story, my girl. Best told to keep a captive audience with no plans for the next few nights and few days and nights.
Never mind then. Maybe some other time.
Anyway, I still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long. So start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do.
We don't have headlights. Gauntlet Runner activity. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, and do other things you won't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. So there is still stuff to do on this place, so it's good.
All right then.
Is it just yeah, it's just these two floors. Well, there's some. Okay. There are some different floors. There's a virtue thing there, but it's quite a question mark. Oh, you can go to the front as well. Okay. Okay, so let's see here.
Come on.
Spear 2 is actually a clean igniter that Neuros modified to create wind and collect stuff. Pretty nifty, huh? It's a broom. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? Oh, I know. Excuse me, it's a vacuum cleaner. If I clean my gauntlet around my axe, makes trees. No. You want to do it now? Gotcha. You don't really need to do that. And if it's like in the Persona game, it's gonna give me 5 HP. It's like, yay, 5 HP. It's Neuros' homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Max MP. Okay, that's a little more worth doing. Where's the ladder? Oh, it's over here.
Speaking of,
Neuros said you got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I can hardly consider myself a chef with any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hush Honeybee. Okay.
Use the Gauntlet Warrior's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. Cook unique ingredients, buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. You made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Means your main nurse in shopping? Oh, thanks. Whose handwriting is that? Your notes about new potential recipes. Cool. That's a lot of recipes. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us the culinary specialties. Yeah. Well, at least we got all the recipes and stuff. Oh, food shelf. It's stocked with food suitable for a long journey. I prefer to cook it first before eating it. Okay, whatever. This is just the map. Is he sleeping? I feel drunk. Don't you vomit here. I'll survive. I can handle the sway of your carriage with this. It's not a beast. I learn to endure it. Okay. Where's this ladder go? Hi, buddy. How's it going? Can I talk to you? No? Oh, whatever. I'm starting to get hungry myself. Pantry.
This is...
It's some ogre sugar and briny salt. I wonder who brought them here. I can use these for cooking. Okay, so check the pantry every now and then. Some free items. To keep that in mind. What was this? The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are New World, Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion, or Not Now. These don't take time. This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. It's like a book that'll really expand the mind. Want to read it together right over the window? If I read this book, I may gain more imagination. Okay, so they do take time. What is this one? This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I haven't started yet. Numerous prior lessons here, huh? Let's take over the window. Oh. Eloquence. I do like reading books. I could just go sleep. I don't need to go sleep right now. Oh, this is a different ladder. Hang on. Very top. Yeah, that's intimidating. Okay, that is the wrong button. You know, actually, okay, that's fine. Read from the bookshelf, cooked the meal, did laundry, cleaned the runner, slept. Okay. Oh. No. What do I want to do here?
All right then.
How am I? Okay. Imagination and eloquence. How? That's the wrong button. I meant to do. Freaking. It's this button. Why is this? Okay. Eloquence is not started at all. Imagination is barely started. You know what? Let's start eloquence. Yeah. I like how you're sitting on my shoulder because it's like kind of bumpy in here. So is the eloquence? Yeah. Okay. Read the book.
What's that?
Why are we sitting on the frickin' window? Seems like an uncomfortable place to sit. Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section is part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. That's also a really small book. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weak points? Why? To exploit them without mercy. To gain the upper hand.
Sure.
So you can gain the upper hand, perhaps?
No kidding.
I see. Feels a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things you gotta wait. That's how it has to be. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence.
All right.
Oh, 4 points. Okay, now it's as much as imagination. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left to read in the book. I'll pick it up from you next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Desert camp. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. I have never seen that word spelled out, so it took me a while to figure out what it was. Forcing your way through an unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While in an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. I'm gonna try. 3 days left until we reach Martura. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why don't we spend some time relaxing with someone?
Your thoughts?
Oh, almost that right, eh? Smooth as butter. Luxurious as a palace. Awe-inspiring tear-jerking.
I wouldn't go that far.
Come now, I'll be honest. You'll be hard-pressed to find a runner that can cross the sands as swiftly as she.
I mean, yes, but the ride is super bumpy.
So, full disclosure, that's all thanks to the little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking to the dunes. We wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go, better get your 40 wings.
So I can hang out with you. Actually, that's gonna gain imagination. And, okay.
All right then.
What do we have as options? Imagination there. There's also the... Okay, we can do the facilities as usual. Well, I mean, we could probably raise our bond. Well, I don't think that actually... Do we? I don't think we actually raise our bond, but I'll talk to them just to see, just to hang out a bit.
Hey, you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're gonna get, and I'm not up to much. Can you keep me company for a while?
Recalling my past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. You know what? No. No. I have a better option. Let's see here. Where is she? Because I haven't actually hung out with you at all. I know this is not like a hangout session, but
Well
still.
met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how you spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, maybe we could talk a bit.
Yeah.
His power even broken too. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms it can take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that?
It's cool, it's bizarre, it's kind of scary. It's a bit bizarre. I've never seen armor like that.
True, the designs do set them apart. It was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging force within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is it not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for that long. The ravenous appetite at afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves.
And I talked about things again. I feel my imagination is increasing.
It's getting quite late. We have a ways to go yet, and so I would very much like to continue chatting with you.
So we We did gain a point of
Time marches
bond.
on, and the age of a new king
We gained some
draws
mag
nearer.
as well. But we're not gonna, that's not an actual increase to her bond.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters have more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
Better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. I got a question from my own. Isn't the Desert Sand gonna do a number on this runner?
My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand can fit between her sheaves, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dudes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Runners really are neat, aren't they? Carriers would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on our road, okay? Okay, Neuros? We're right party on Tuesdays, huh? Okay, so okay. I can talk to each of them. They're both going to increase different stats, but they're not going to yeah, they're going to increase different stats, but I can't raise my bond with them. Okay, let's see here. I think I'd rather raise courage. Wisdom's already level 2. I don't need to raise that at all right now.
Hey.
Yukio, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. You got the time out, join me. It's as refreshing for my mind as it is for our battles. Yeah. Let's do it.
Then.
Let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without a sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometowns to its former glory, not just mine all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I share my plans. Let's hear yours. What will you do once your fighting's over? I'm gonna channel my inner butts.
So that means...
I think I want to travel.
Oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. I've got to get stronger. Even the village gets rebuilt. It's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not to leave a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They don't have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. We'll fight for a change. We'll do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. Seeing the state of our country's army, all the more glad that you are, Captain. Truly. You're resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead our fight, I say. Force my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction. This one becomes so bold. I do what I must.
Yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward. That's why I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We have more battles ahead, and I'll be counting you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen, one who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
And with the swords shining like new, let's finish this up. Increase my courage. Get to level 2, please. Yes.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Spend some time to stroll holding our weapons.
I say, we could stop for a break.
There's something up ahead, so I'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, And still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Should we get a closer look? It's pretty.
Wow.
So pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. The whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place comes to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within this country, whose color shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? I'm not sure if this explains it. I'm sensing an incredible amount of magma in the air here.
If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery.
Neras pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Neras, how'd you get so good at drawing?
Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake.
Wasn't it for research?
But
I thought you needed this for research.
The pertinent information I need is etched in my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself.
Thanks. Receive the Neuras's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and can actively convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Why don't we give that to Maria? Bet she'd love to see something from our journey. We could tell her a story about this place. Next time we're in Grand Chat, I should give this drawing to Maria. Aww.
Huh?
Magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification?
Precisely. Yannicka is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off!
However,
Turn our attention back to the tree. I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. Wonder what anomaly its current color portrays.
Took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that riverside has broadened my wisdom.
all right.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I guess that helps to raise your wisdom to level 2 if you hadn't already.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rockden camp. Well, at least the sand is gone. Now it's just barren wasteland. What do you mean Martira the day after tomorrow? What kind of place Martira is? Hopefully we'll get a pronunciation of that place. Oh man, you don't have anything? I can get imagination. What do we have?
All right then.
Imagination, there's also the books. And stuff down below. There's a wisdom check. I can raise wisdom, excuse me. I don't need to do that though. I'm assuming that's by talking to... What's his... I've already forgot his name. Let's see, what were the books again?
Go.
Imagination. Okay, imagination, and then the other one was was eloquence. Problem is, I don't know what is more important right now. Imagination is closer, so I think I might want to focus on that one. The closest one is intolerance, or sorry, not intolerance, tolerance. We are very intolerable right now, but there's no way to improve that right now. So I think I'm just gonna work on imagination, but I'm not gonna use the book.
All right.
Okay, that wasn't the right button. Because I can just go to the deck and talk to Stroll. What? Campfire? Insects gathering by the campfire. Apparently you can eat these bugs. I'm going to Hulkenberg anyway. Just try and catch one. Oh, thanks. Caught one of the bugs gathering by the campfire. When it's time I turn to the cook, I should use any of these ingredients. Okay, cool.
Hey.
You looking for something to do? Weapons are sharp, they're gonna get. I'm not up too much. You gotta keep me company for a while? Yeah.
Now then.
So next up is Martyra. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of,
I've been thinking that perhaps this is the power the heroes kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think that so many of them met miserable ends? They lost their greater power. They lost their even greater power.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps. It stands to reason that no matter how powerful you may feel, there exists a power that brings you to your knees. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal. On top of that, we got a dog that's barking to go outside. We've got allies who share those abilities as well.
Then
We continue to balance these archetypes, maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to suppress the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are still out there. Whoa.
All right.
Imagination. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Do you want to talk for a while? I'm probably not gonna read that every time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Flames Day. There's still no score in the hockey game, and we're halfway through.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Oh, great.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign! Ah!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Doesn't seem like they're gonna try to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposition. That's literally what he just said.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
Why is the crier there?
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Uh, this is actually kind of tough. I'm not sure if this decision actually matters. Because I don't... Obviously Luis is the bad guy, but we need to get his attention somehow. I want to see how this plays out. But at the same time, we can probably get better favor by helping him out. Yeah.
Let's give Glodell a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glodell's aid.
At least we all agree.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Glodell! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet, remember? You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
Who said we destroyed the Grand Cathedral?
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Godot and his monks have boarded the deck. Oh great, it's frickin' Yakuza. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here now.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide. Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Yep,
I call upon royal power within! Take that!
Yeah.
It's okay. We can do this.
Unlock the synthesis.
Let's set it up!
All enemies, that's not gonna... I don't want to do that right now.
Not this. Let's go!
Nice way of finally getting some combat.
Scour!
Damn it.
Cease your resistance.
Behold, we stand together! Burn!
Okay, so you resist magic. Okay, good to keep that in mind. Godot put on the cocky smirk. Ow.
Only a flesh wound.
What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
I'll crush you!
Alright, that does more damage for the more HP. I
To the
forgot.
rear guard.
I did not mean to do that.
Better be sure. Let's go. I'll cut through.
I shall show you what power of heroes!
I should have bought some items before I left.
Helpful as ever. I shall seize my chance.
I guess I could also make food.
What?
Ow! Oh,
What could
rude.
you hope to achieve? Take this. I won't lose. Brawler! Take that! Expose your sins.
I won't hold back. We're not
Yeah.
out of this yet.
Thank you.
I owe you.
You disgrace the Sanctist way.
I shall be as a shield.
Just in case.
More resilient than I expected.
Well, just because we have a healing spell?
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
You've been doing nothing this entire
Now,
fight.
feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Hang in there.
Okay. Ow. Mage holiness.
Will reign.
Here they come.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
Brawler! You'll be dust!
Right on target.
Nice.
Royal soul with healing power. 'Twas needed.
My thanks.
Is everyone all right? Comrade, lend me your strength. Not
No,
this
it's not
skill.
worth it.
Take that.
With
Nice
these
crit,
fists,
even
I
though I did
strike for
17
justice.
damage.
Are you prepared?
I will fight with pride.
Close your eyes. Let's do this. Sanctism will reign! Oh, please! What a
Stroll's
farce!
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Sanctism will reign!
Yeah.
Stroll!
Dear God.
Someone get him back on his feet!
From
This
our
is a
provisions-
boring game. It's tied 0-0
Live to see another day.
in the. It's tied at freaking zeros. I need to pass.
All yours.
Prostrate yourself before God.
We're not
Yeah,
out of
tied
this
at
yet.
zeros after the second intermission.
I shall seize my chance. Sanctism will reign! Take this! Sanctism will reign! Don't underestimate me!
With blade in hand. Not this one.
Rip, please. No.
I can't afford to hold back. Hack and slash! Take this got me!
Let's go. With healing power. I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Insolent heathens!
Insolent
Sanctism
healing!
will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Glad you're mad at I'm healing. No, can you not do that, please?
Pop this down!
No!
Sanctism will reign!
This is nothing.
Hey! Hey! Wake up!
I need to use the full heal here.
We
Still
can go
fight.
for it! It's too early to go
We can
to
do
his
this.
side.
'Twas needed.
I might back row myself.
Futile. Take this! Take this!
Is that all?
Uh-huh.
This is nothing.
Have you run out of MP or something?
Oh, power of heroes!
Close
Still
your eyes.
standing, I
With
see.
these fists, I shall vanquish evil. This can't be. Done yet.
I'll get some distance. I won't hold back. The blade's edge.
To him, I return.
Okay, I got rid of one of them.
Take this!
Can you not rid of my defense?
Captain, they've got your defenses down!
Moving to the front.
What? It's not
Wait, I
working!
With
Wait,
these
I didn't mean to
fists,
do that. I meant
strike
to
for
attack you.
justice. I call upon royal power within.
It's okay.
Oh, you resist the.
We
Oh,
can do
great.
this.
Okay.
Seeker.
Oh, you're probably weak to
Healing
magic,
power.
aren't you?
Helpful as ever. Take this! Sanctism will reign!
You need training.
Delay the
That,
inevitable.
Mockingbird. Like poetry
Nice
in
dodge.
Let justice prevail. Oh, mystic fire!
Yeah.
With
Okay.
these
There we go.
fists, brawler! You first.
Yeah,
Captain,
pass
freedom
here.
of a
Your
wanderer.
defenses down!
I'm in back row, which is
Seeker.
fine.
We're not out of this yet.
Do this.
I'm obliged.
Behold!
I need you to back row. Wind do anything? No.
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Yeah, you don't think I know that already?
Give me your aid!
Oh, I can do energy raid for either of them.
Not the right move. Go for it.
Maybe
The
not a
freedom
bad
of a
idea,
wanderer.
except you're not. Your
Let's
HP is
go.
not full, so.
We can do this!
Was nicht.
Know
I defer
your
to you.
place.
With these fit,
So I'll pass and actually go over to you. I think your magic would be higher.
Let's do this! This is it!
Nice. 387.
Sanctism will reign!
Stop luring my
Sanctism
defense.
will reign!
Stroll's badly wounded.
Jeez, he nearly died from all of that.
Come forth, royal soul!
Thank you.
My thanks.
Captain,
With
they've got your
blade in
defenses
hand.
down.
Burn!
Now, what's the play? You first.
Stroll,
Behold
they've
this
got your
power!
defenses.
Just gotta do a regular
You're not
day.
out of this yet! Sanctism will
Is
reign!
that all?
Ow!
Sanctism will reign!
You know, in hindsight, I should have taken care of that guy first because you're weak to spear.
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll's badly
Not
wounded.
yet.
Someone heal her.
Allies, together! Perhaps
No.
not this.
Yeah, that's multi-target. That's the problem with that one.
Come! Oh, mystic fire! They yet
Pokemon in bad shape. She needs help.
All yours.
Pokemon's
Come
guard
forth,
is down.
royal soul, with healing power!
I'm obliged. I shall defend.
I'm just gonna do this.
Sanctism will reign!
Sanctism will reign! Good thing I did that.
Will reign!
Sanctism will reign!
Damn it!
Sanctism will reign! I'm getting, his getting kind of annoying with that. TBH.
Go for it. Know your place.
We can do this, peasants!
Twas needed.
This is actually set up so I can do like another full power thing.
you.
I can't afford to hold back. Let's make an end of it.
Yeah. Let's see how much damage it does with
Hold
Hulkenberg.
nothing back.
Let's do this.
352. Okay.
So, the faithful are broken before
I
you.
think that was about the same.
Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here. What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be too nice to him because he's one of Luis's, but I have to say something, and this is, yeah,
I guess you survived this time.
yeah, that okay, yeah, with that tone of voice, yeah, I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
Sweet girl.
Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
You have a lot of hair, girl.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for
Privacy? Is that really how British people say privacy?
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot.
What are you doing?
So
Oh
you're
no,
not
he's
just a pretty
swooning.
face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourself.
Oh, she's a fan.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Yes, no!
I'd know the
Oh.
suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
Yes! Don't.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What? Who's got the airship?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Who? That thing is massive. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Oh no, it's Luis. Hi.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the saintest's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
He's about to cry.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe at least.
That is not the voice I envisioned for you. Okay.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
We're your support. Yeah, that's a. I'll tell them the truth.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? Well, this is not it. Definitely do not say this because, well, he'll know the objective. Also, he'll know that the prince is still alive. We're not trying to help him. But this would please him because we're literally talking to the man himself. I'm leaning towards this one because we did enter this competition to get Luis's attention. We aren't trying to win per se, but it feels appropriate to at least tell him we're still like in it to win it. Yeah. Might see us as an enemy.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Fine. But thou must.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
I assume that's the name of the dog.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Hopefully we didn't lose too much progress because we kind of got helped out.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
That didn't sound
It's
good.
over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
That didn't sound like nothing. Yeah, I don't think it is.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
That's literally what I just said.
Ah, no hiding it from you, is there? No, it's just the old runner. She runs like a dream, you see, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a burly apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding.
Ah, yes, the old cliche of the lost technology having better technology than our current technology.
Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort.
Oh, and by the way, the Knicks are up by nearly 40 points.
But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore.
I love how she's sitting cross-legged, but she's on fairy, so she's still flying.
Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Yeah.
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look in Camaro when I get to Martira. And thanks for actually pronouncing it, Martira.
This one's important.
Providing a spark. Oh, thanks for the hero's instance once I get that. We left Neras, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards the narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, I didn't even get to do anything that day, except fight a boss. We didn't even fight the boss, we fought his lackeys as a boss.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated.
Apologies. I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to be with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights would be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Yeah.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city.
She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
I'll fight some casualties, yeah.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
That actually looks really good.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm.
Oh.
It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
What, wouldn't you be used to eating bugs? Because considering, whatever.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
What is your face in your porch? Oh, I see. You're actually chewing. That's kind of funny.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great. Oh, well, we finally have a score in the game. Jeez, man. Oh, it's 1-0 Toronto. It's about time. I was hoping it was Florida, but whatever. Yeah.
Looks great.
I'll be enthusiastic.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So...
Who's
is
runner?
Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Whose runner is that, by the way? Rival Gauntlet Runner. Oh, it doesn't say whose it is. Okay. Okay. This doesn't show any others on the map.
Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Yeah.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
Freaking Stroll's face.
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Okay, this one I'm definitely not sure
Together,
about.
I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
I'm gonna meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Well,
Why
that'll
not?
have to wait for next time. Yeah, I mean, 3 days progress to get over here. I actually thought we were gonna catch the kidnapper immediately, but whatever. There's an informant. But yeah, we will save the actual catching of the kidnapper for tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. What am I? Tomorrow? Tomorrow in game, okay? Next time on Metaphor, we actually catch the kidnapper. So I guess the stream title isn't really accurate. I might change it. But kid for Florida, whatever. Anyway. Yeah. I'll probably just keep it as is. Anyways, see you next time. Bye-bye. Sorry for the awkward outro.